Hello, beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. We are going to do the reading for today, Friday, the 10th. Mr. Daily. And then I'm going to do the 10th through the 16th. And then tomorrow I will do the full moon reading. So I'm just going to do a quick daily, because I did it for all the other social media. Okay, so what advice can we give for people of YouTube for Friday the 10th, 2020? Angels, guides, and spirits. Okay, King of Cups. And I will do the Oracle as well. I love these soft cards because they shuffle, but at the same time, when I shuffle them a certain way, sometimes they don't want to work. I'm going to have to shuffle the opposite direction. Okay, so what advice can we give to all the YouTubies for Friday the 10th, 2020? Okay, that was quick. Okay, guys. So, let's do the Lord of the Rings. And I'll do extended over on Vimeo. So far, oh wow, you got the King of Cups and King of Wands. What's the odds of that, right? And then for oracles, I'll do the Angel Tarot cards. The Mermaid's gonna do it, but I'll do that over an extended also. You know what? I'll do one ruin here, and then I'll do the other one over there. what can we give for people of the YouTube for Friday the 10th, 2020? So the magician. Ooh, okay. So someone's manifesting something. What do we got here? What do we got, people? Okay, so I'll write all this down what I'm doing here. And then I'll do the extended up there. So I always like to read because it gives me clarification on what it all is. I can look at it, and use my intuition, but I'm, learning how to use my intuition more. So, King of Cups is water. And for the zodiac, that is Scorpio, that is Cancer, and that is Pisces. For wands, that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So you have, again, with deep bonding, emotions, again, so I'll go with the water is deep feelings, bonding, and erotic emotions. This is the feminine, and it deals with your emotions, and it is water. And then you have the wands, which is fire, and that is again Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and that is the masculine. So you have a masculine and feminine card, and you can see that too because you have the lady here, and then you have the man here. If I could get the right angle for the light. Let me see if I can get it that way. It'll give me more light that way. Sorry, guys. Let's see. No. Okay, it won't give me that much light. Sorry, guys. So you have a masculine and feminine card, and it's crazy because you have the king who is riding a fish. Looks like a dragonfish almost. Yeah, a dragonfish. And then you have, or a dragon that's in the water. And then you have a king that is riding a hawk. So they're both moving in a direction, and they're both like sitting like in that like go getting mode. One though is looking a little bit more innocent and a little bit more looking towards something or looking away from something, and then the king of wands is more like I've got this kind of charge. So like I said, wands is the masculine, emotional, and it is the passion, action, courage. So he is the courageous one, and he is more of the deep erotic bonding feelings. So King of Cups is, so it looks like someone is thinking and pondering over maybe a person, maybe deep feelings of someone they have not had around, maybe, because it looks like, or about a spiritual person even. Let's see what King of Cups says. Physician, healer, diplomatic approach, ability to listen deeply and understand, uh, counselor, psychotherapist, shaman. So, like a spiritual, maybe in the mind, deep emotions about their spirituality, because she looks like she's more angelic. And then the King of Wands. King of Wands is considering a plan of action, being in a position of strength. great potential poised to manifest itself. So, and then the magician is always, about manifestation, about, oh, you know, put that on there. About making things happen, um, skill, mastery, ability to make things happen, like I said, wholeness and unity of heaven and earth, uniting of consciousness and unconsciousness, yin and yang, as above, so below. So I believe someone is going to be tomorrow literally thinking about their uh, spirituality. They're manifesting things because tomorrow also is a full moon, so you can manifest a lot of stuff tomorrow. You can make a lot of things happen in this period in time. It's 2022, so there's a lot of the manifestation going on, a lot of your spiritual awakening coming into play. You're opening up your spirituality in this time, and just awakening to the divine and what your true path and destiny is. I'm going to read this one though through my book too because it looks like it's really a deeper card. And I just want to make sure I get everything that I need out of it to tell you guys. Again, I'm going to go through each week. I might do 2 weeks, 2 weeks of a specific spread. That way I can get used to the spreads, and then I'll just go back to them as I go through each one. I'm going to write down what spreads I use, and I'm writing down also the cards every day and the meanings, so I can go back at them and look at them and things, and then just get completely familiarized. Okay, so the King of Cups. Uh, says a regal older man stands before a throne made out of shell. He's a younger man here, though. That's what's crazy. Oh wait. Oh, he's the Knight of Cups. That's why it's so different. Okay, hold on. Hold up. I read the wrong one. Sorry. Let's regroup. I was like, wait, he's so young. Why is this one like young and because I read the wrong one. Sorry, see my mistakes. Oopsie. It says the Knight of Cups, a teenage boy, is riding on a water dragon across ocean waves. The knight has not yet come into the fullness of his magical and spiritual knowledge or experience. He is testing himself by pushing his ride on the water dragon to the limit. He is wearing a breastplate with seashell design on it, symbolic of the ever present life force that allows humans to expose the body and mind to new and sometimes dangerous adventures, but protects the soul, which is eternal. The water is full of other water dragons, mermaids, and sea creatures. These creatures all symbolize the active seed forms of manifestation that dwell within the sea womb of the cauldron of creation. The knight has a chalice fastened to his belt and is revealing in his ride. The girl's face seen behind him represents the hidden feminine side. All humans possess both masculine and feminine. See, I just said masculine and feminine energies within them. Energies they must learn to balance for success in life. It says divinatory meaning. Be prepared for an unexpected visit from someone you admire. Remember, a dreamer who is balanced between the dreams and reality accomplishes the most. You may have a pleasant outing with someone you care for deeply. See, with the deep emotions. So maybe you're going to have someone that is possibly a like I said, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Now, again, these can be their moon, their rising, or their sun signs. This doesn't have to be, their sun signs, or, this could just be that a fiery person or a watery person. This is what that can mean also. And it doesn't even have to mean that, you're going to have a visit with someone. Also, it could also mean that you're coming into your masculine and feminine balance, or your divine purpose is starting to manifest. It may seem like uh, you're still new at this, but by the end of the day, you're going to realize, how much stronger and how much more mature you are, because the King of Wands is much more mature. He's fast moving. He can be quick action and quick to anger, but at the same time, you have the Knight of Cups, who is much more innocent, much more childlike in the emotions. So it can also be saying, like, to be careful of your deep emotions, not to be too quick, because you're manifesting whatever you think and whatever you desire. So just be careful of the energies. If someone does visit you, make sure that it's the right thing that you want. Are you really wanting this specific person because they could be in and out of your life really quick? Is this your divine purpose? You need to, it's saying possibly to step back and, think about it for a minute, because it could come in and come out really quickly, and you may have thought it was the best thing, but it may not be. Or this can also be like, at this very moment, someone's going to like guide you to something. It's going to come in quick, and then you're going to start manifesting what you desire as well. So there's several different ways to look at that. I'm going to keep those there. If you do have someone visit you, please comment in my comments, so I know, either way, how it turns out for you tomorrow, because tomorrow again is a full moon, the very first one for 2020, which is the age of Aquarius, people, which means that it is like manifestation city. And Aquarius is an air sign, and so it's, quick moving, but it's not as fast as the fire sign. If it's the fire sign, then it's like everything's just like like explosion, fast, fast, fast. And a lot of times that's not always a good thing. Just saying. Because I tell you what, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius people, no offense to y'all, but y'all are like, all over the place sometimes for me. And just a lot are quick to temper. Okay, so we got for the ruins. Like I said, I'm going to do the extended over on Vimeo. So we have possessions. No. Which one are you? We have signals. Okay. And which one is that one? It is Ansu. Su's. Page 96. So it says the keynote here is receiving messages, signals, gifts. Even a timely warning may be seen as a gift. The message may be that a new life unfolding, of a new life unfolding. New lives begin with new connections, surprising linkages that direct you onto new pathways. Take care now to be especially aware during meetings, visits, chance encounters, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. So this could literally be, because this is always to clarify, the message. This could be someone that, if you sit in your job situation, this could be someone that maybe is a water sign, like I said, Leo, Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio is the water. So someone maybe, that might seem like they are a little bit quick to temper, but they have deep emotions and deep feelings for your connection. And this doesn't have to mean like, oh, it's a love connection, because most of my readings, unless you do a personal reading, I don't usually do the love connection ones, just because I think those should be much more of a personal reading, because it, in the collective, it's really hard to get those love messages out there correctly without, making it kind of muddled. And I don't like to do that. So for me, this is more on your career, your job, and, friendships, bonding, things like that. So for me, I'm going off of, it feels like for me, like your job situation, like you may have somebody come in that has a deep bond with you, and maybe they're quick to temper, or maybe they feel like sometimes, it's a little overwhelming for them because they haven't had that kind of a friendship before, and maybe, you know they are an older person that has that astute um, personality, that authoritative personality. Um, but in reality, they're like, this childlike innocence underneath, but they come off, a little bit more robust even. So it says, take care now to be especially aware during meetings, visits, chance encounters, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. When the messenger rune brings sacred knowledge, you are truly blessed. Loki is the ancient trickster from the pantheon of the Norse gods. He is the Hierarcha of the Native Americans, a mocking shadow of the creator god, as well as the bringer of benefits to humankind. He is a reminder that even scoundrels and arch thieves can be the bearers of wisdom. When you draw this rune, expect the unexpected. The message is always a call, a call to new life. Anuz is the first of the 13 runes that makes up the cycle of indentation, runes that focus directly upon the mechanism of self change, and as such, addresses our need to integrate unconscious motive with conscious intent. Drawing a news tells you that connection with the divine is at hand. It is a signal to explore the depths, the foundations of life, and to experience the inexhaustible, sorry, to experience the inexhaustible wellspring of the divine in your nature. At the same time, you are reminded that you must first draw from the well to nourish and give to yourself. Then there will be more than enough to nourish others. A new sense of family solidarity invests this ruin. So, like I said about the divine, again, like I said before, this can be, your masculine and feminine needing balance or coming into balance, and you're manifesting it. Like I said, you could have like that more of a childish type of personality, not as in you're childish, but like more that playful personality, and it comes in and comes out, and possibly you become the very responsible person, but then childish. Just be careful, because you want to make sure that what you're investing your time in is is something that, one, is worth it for yourself, but also that helps others, and helps yourself to your true divine purpose. And to be careful on, the more playful, how do I say that? Being too playful at times, because sometimes we need to be more less in the child like actions and more in the adult actions. As much as we don't want to do the adult things, a lot of times, that's what we need when we're called to do so. And maybe there is someone that is around you also that could, be an older person, and they may be like that person that isn't quite always so honest, or maybe they do things and say things to you, but then do the exact opposite of that, and you think that they are maybe like playing childish games, but in reality, if we step back and realize that that's just their personality, maybe we can all see that they do have wisdom that they can give, that we don't always know everything, even though we might be the ones that have that responsible nature, that more stable nature. This person that might have that type of a personality might have a lot of wisdom underneath. They just don't show it all the time. So maybe just sitting back and listening to that person for a moment, even if their words might be somewhat fast and harsh, and maybe that childish type of reaction, they might have a lot of inspiring or really great knowledge. And listening to that can help you manifest more of what you need as well. So I'll get one oracle, and then I'll call it quits on here, and then I would do the Vimeo for this one. Okay. I try to keep that out of you guys this way. Oops. I'm also getting for someone not to play games. Like, make your intentions well. Um, yeah, I keep getting not to play games with someone's heart, with someone's mind. Um, make a decision on something. Whoever this is for, like, mind games are never a good idea to do to anyone. Okay, one more go. And if you're meeting up with someone, make sure it's in good intentions and that you're not hurting other people at the same time. So you got two oracles. You got positive energy. Ooh, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. See, that goes with what I was saying also about the maybe someone having like that negative personality, or that just childish behavior. That goes along with mind games. Like maybe someone in your workplace or your surroundings has been playing mind games with you, or you feel that way. But if maybe you step back and realize that their harsh words sometimes, or their their reaction to things is not always what it seems, that really they have a deep bond with you, but they're just not sure how to say it sometimes. But when it comes to something like that, if you're not comfortable, step away from it and get yourself around, positive energies. Allow yourself to be around those people and those situations that are going to boost your morale and not drain it. And it says, accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. So sometimes we can get into a way of wanting to control every situation. I know I have, before. And it's literally allowing the divine to take over and to say, I don't need to control this situation right now. Whatever somebody's going to do, they're going to do it. Allow them, to do what they're going to do, and you step away, and it's allowing yourself to step away from their negativity, allowing yourself to say, okay, they're a human being, they're going to do what they're going to do, and keeping yourself in a more positive outlook, and keeping yourself together, and allowing yourself to push forward with your goals, your career, your self health, and mind and positivity. um, it's keeping yourself in that positive mind, so you can keep yourself healthy and happy, and allow people to just do what they're going to do. Now, I'm not saying if they're hurting you, or if they're doing things that are you know behind your back, or lying, or cheating, or stealing, or anything like that. No, don't allow that kind of behavior. Never allow that kind of behavior. But if you need to step back from that and just do your own thing, so you can get yourself together, allow yourself to do that. But don't allow anyone at your job, don't allow anyone at your home, and don't allow yourself to even get into that negative behavior, because uh, playing mind games on someone, or someone doing it to you, is not okay in either aspect. So, you know, um, I believe you have someone coming towards you, or you're going towards someone and you're a very wise person, but childish behavior, mind games possibly, like acting like you're some way and then you're reacting a different way, or the fear, I hear fear is coming into play, and so constant like yes no yes no yes no, I'm gonna do this but really acting in another way and not doing what you say can really hurt someone, and hurt yourself in the process. So just allow yourself to be in a more positive mood. Step away from certain things if need be, and allow the day to just kind of flow and go. Well, that's all I got for you guys for here, and I will do the extended over on Vimeo. Talk to you ladies later. Bye.